How's it going?
Good, Shannon. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty well. So what brings you in today?
Well, I don't have a big problem, but I just felt it was good to touch base with you to talk about it. As you know, I have 3 kids, and my youngest son he's been in rehab twice, and when he was, a teenager, and then recently, last year. And he's been doing great, and it was really hard going through that whole process, but that's a different story. But the fact that he's doing so well now, one thing I just had this haunting feeling in the back of my mind. I have some close family, immediate family people that are real drinkers, and although they're supportive of him, it's almost like they're drinking as their best friend, and they would love that opportunity to grab that with him again. And I feel it's to justify that they don't have a problem, if that makes sense.
It sounds like you're afraid that they're going to influence his behavior.
Yes, yeah.
And maybe jeopardize his recovery.
Yes, I feel that there is that potential there. And I argue with myself on that because I go, well, stay back and let them, if that needs to happen, it needs to happen. But it makes me angry at the people, and I just don't know how to act on it.
Okay.
Or not to act on it.
So you're really debating. On one hand, you want to confront this issue, but on the other hand, you're afraid that if you do, that something worse may occur.
Worse, or it just won't matter.
That they'll kind of just disregard you.
Yeah, or they do form an alliance with that as the campfire, with alcohol as the campfire, and then
you're
crazy mom.
You're kind of left in the dust.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Well, I mean that is very concerning. I'm sure as a mother, your protectiveness comes out. Well, how would you like to, or what could you do in this situation? You said on one hand you can confront it, or on the other hand you didn't. So what's the worst that could happen on each side?
The worst thing that could happen is he would die. That's the worst thing that would happen.
That's a very serious
yeah, you know what I mean?
event.
Because he came close twice, so he's one of those people who can't dip his toe in the pond. Yeah.
It's all or nothing.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why it's not like, oh, I'm afraid he'll lose his job. It's more than that.
It's his life.
Yeah.
It's very critical.
And I'm pretty accepting of people and understanding, and I just someday want to come in and go, you know what? Well, I won't say it on film, but to just really come off with it,
definitely.
The person.
You want to protect him, and you're a supporter. You're part of his support system, and you want healthy support system in his life. So,
yeah.
Who else is in?
He has good support right now.
Who
He has a girlfriend. He's involved in the recovery community in Austin. Really involved.
Okay.
So he's doing great, and it's just codependent me. You know what I mean? Just worrying about something that hasn't happened or may not happen. So.
All right, good job. Good stuff.